Okay guys, so I'm at the next step to do the casserole, the Chorizo green bean and polenta casserole. So we got to start by cooking the onions with the chorizo. So this is our pork chorizo. I don't know if it's pronounced chorizo or chorizo, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But they start in these little tubular packages like that. And there's two of them that was, so I am going to lift the lid on my skillet, which I've already had heating, and pour in some olive oil. So here's my organic extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna pour in a little of that. And I've got one small chopped onion, so I've already got it chopped. So it's gonna go into the electric skillet. And I need to I'll be right back. All right, so I was trying to find a spatula to work with. So I got the onion in there and the olive oil. And what I need to put in with it is this chorizo. So, like I say, it's in these tubular packages, and I'm just going to try to squeeze it out of the package and into the skillet, where this will cook together for about 5 or 6 minutes. Okay, so there's the first one. And I got one more of those, so I'm gonna get it into the skillet with it. And in the meantime, my green beans have already cooked in the microwave. I steamed them in their package because they were frozen green beans. So that will get added to this mixture too in a couple of minutes after this stuff has cooked. All right, so I'm going to discard these trash remnants. And this chorizo along with the chopped onion just needs to cook for a few minutes. So I'm thinking that while this is cooking, it'll be the opportune time for me to get my polenta ready to go into the baking dish. All right, I'm gonna leave this cooking with the lid on. I'm gonna push it aside. Get my cutting mat back over here. Because the next thing I have to do is take this polenta and get it's fully cooked. And I just need to cut it into like 1/8 to 3/16 inch slices. Because it'll be part of the casserole that bakes in the oven. So now that it's out of its package, it just looks like that. I'm discarding my trash. Then all you want to do is you just want to take it and slice it into pieces. And the pieces look something, let me get another one. The pieces will look like this. Okay, I've got my polenta ready, and I will just lay it off to the side. And I've got to step off the camera and get the green beans out of the microwave, and I will be right back. Thanks. So I got my green beans, and I'm gonna get back into this and see how it's doing. It's looking pretty good. I think it is about time to add the green beans. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pour the green beans right in. And the only other thing you add at this point is the spices, which is the salt. And I said I was going to use this red bell pepper and garlic blend from Wild Tree. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of the red bell pepper and garlic blend and 1 teaspoon of the Himalayan pink salt. Okay, now we'll get that mixed up, and I'll cover it back up and let it continue to cook for a couple more minutes. Okay, I'm going to step off the camera and get my 8x8 baking dish. Or I'm going to decide if I want to use the square 8x8 or if I want to use the round 8-inch. Either one's a casserole dish that can go in the oven, but I'm kind of leaning towards maybe doing it in the round dish. So I'll be right back. Thanks. Okay, yeah, so I decided, I think I'm going to like to do it in this round dish better. than a square 8x8, but you could do the square 8x8. It really doesn't matter. It's your preference. So it didn't say to oil it, but I think I will because I don't want it to stick. So let me grab a little bit of my avocado oil to put in the bottom of this. Okay, so I'm going to just use some of this avocado oil and pour a little in the bottom. Okay. And while our mixture is finishing up cooking, I'm going to start preparing the casserole. So you take your polenta slices and you put them in the, you can do it different ways. I'm going to put them in the bottom, lay it in the bottom like this. In a square dish, you might put them up on their side and then intersperse some of the other ingredients around them. But I'm going to do it this way. So I've got a layer of that polenta on the bottom. Okay, well, I've got to set this lid aside. Hold on. Okay. Now I'm going to take some of my sausage and green bean mixture and I'm going to put it right on top of the polenta. Then I'm going to put another layer of the polenta on top of that. And then I'll use the rest of my sausage and green bean mixture. And the reason I'm saying sausage is because chorizo is another form of, it's a type of sausage. So, anyway. I'm going to make sure I use every bit of this mixture. Okay. All right, so I've got that part. I've got the casserole together. Let me set this up. I hate to waste any of that polenta, so I'm just gonna put the scraps in there on top. Okay. Now, the next thing is to pour some of that chicken broth. This right here, this chicken bone broth. Sorry, there it is. I'm going to pour some of that in there. I don't know if it'll take all of it. It probably won't. I'm going to guess at it. It may take it all. Okay, I guess it did. I wasn't sure. Okay, and then my grated cheese, the Parmesan, Romano, and Asiago. So it goes on the very top. Now this bakes in a 425-degree oven for 15 minutes. So I will show you guys the finished product in the next video. Thanks, guys.